Alrighty, we're back. So we are currently on Moss Garden. That's where we left off. And I took care of a few things that we needed to do. We were out of coal, so I went ahead and I established a new coal mine. Um, we were out of trees, so we stopped making um, green circuits. So we went tree hunting and we filled the warehouse up with trees again. So we're back to making green circuits. If you'll remember, there is little to no stone on Moss Garden. So we are making our circuit with our circuits with wood. So we need to keep our wood supply up. So we'll have to continue to harvest wood. Eventually, we can ship wood in from other places. We can make wood and what have you, and we'll worry about that later. Right now, we're back to producing. Um, the other thing I did is I added a few solar panels. There is very little uranium on this planet, and I had gone through and set up all these nuke plants on all the different planets, and I'm out of uranium on this planet, so it's kind of a waste, but that's life. We still make a little bit down here when we do our core mining, so that'll stack up, and we'll be able to use it periodically. But it will not be our main power source. Our main power source here is going to be solar, and we've got plenty of solar now. We got plenty of accumulators now. We should be good to go. The other thing we got going, I know we got a flashy light down here. It's on Novice. One of my trains ran out of fuel. Unfortunately, it is in a dark area. I have no roboport coverage there, so I can't do anything about it. I could grow my roboports out in that direction, but it would take forever to do it. And I do not have a Spidertron on Novice to be able to send out there to just bring fuel out. That's the whole point of these trips to these planets. We're slowly but surely seeding a Spidertron on each planet so that we can kind of go and do those things. One thing I kind of wish I did, and we'll be able to, I'll have to do it later. I'd rather have multiple Spidertrons. I'd like to have a couple on each planet. The problem is, I can build them and I can send them there in rocket. I can't deploy them onto the ground. I can't take an inserter and put out a Spidertron or anything like that. So there's no way to actually deploy them without physically going there. So I may have to make another trip, and if I do, I'm going to build up a big Spidertron army so I have 4 on each planet, something like that. Now that we can make them en masse, it's not a problem. We just have to go around to do it. But for right now, we'll have one Spidertron on each planet. That'll work. So where are we at here on Moss Garden? Well, we are ready to build the rest of our spaceport. And like I said, eventually I'm going to need to be able to ship 6 materials. So we're on these outer ones. We're not doing the big arrays. We're just doing an individual rocket for each one. It's just screw it. It's too time consuming to do it the other way and what have you. I wanted to see that it would work, and it works on Navis, and I'm happy with it. But for these ones, we're just going to do a rocket to each. That's going to save us a warehouse. We'll just load the individually. Now, where is my stuff? Oh, I'm in the nav menu. No mind. So let's get out of nav. Go back to the main menu, or to the main screen, and we're going to go ahead and lay down our launch pads. Now, like I said, I went ahead and built these off camera. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 4. And we'll line these all up. And there's only 2 more items that we can make right now for a total of 4. We've got the 2 that we're making, and we can make 2 more, but eventually we'll be able to make the other ones. So we're gonna set them up. We're just not gonna have them producing right now, but we are gonna have them set up so that they will work. So let's do this. I wonder who do you know who? If we, no, see, if I put it there, then we have to get around it with undergrounds and this and that and the other. Takes up a lot of space. It takes up 2 squares. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to space these out a little more. I've got them spaced out 4. I think we'll do 6. Let's try 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if we can fit them this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we need to, and we may move that coal right now, so that we don't have to do it later. Let's do that right now. I don't think we need that other one, but why not go ahead and have it set up. Now you notice I disconnected this. This is disconnected because I wanted to see if the solar panels would hold the load at night, and they do. Later I will go back and reconnect this so that we have this as backup power, but before I do, I'm going to put in a switch with an SR latch. I don't know if you guys remember way back when we first started we did that, but we're not going to do that right now. We can do that remotely later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them total. Alright, there we go. Now, these are 1 square wider than the antennas, so we actually don't have 6 spaces here. We've got 5 and 6 up there, which is fine. That'll work. Because down here it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it would be there, so we'd have enough room, and that'll do that. So now, same as the other ones, it's real simple, real straightforward to set these up. Before we do that, let's do this. So that we know where our pipes are on these, because like I say, you cannot see them on the back side, but they are there. So now we can see them, right? All right. And we don't want to block them, so that's why I wanted to go ahead and do that. So let's put them, you know what? Whoa. Oh, that's the, okay. Wondering what they were after. And we're going to wire these in, but we are not necessarily going to name the channels yet, because we don't know on these other ones that we're not using right now. We don't know for certain what they're going to be called. All right, we're going to need one more down here for this guy. This is going to be the odd one because these were placed prior to me coming up with this grand scheme of doing it the way I was doing it. So we're going to have to just squeeze these in where we can, which is fine. It's all fine. It's all good. We just put a, there we go. It's connected now. Right. Okay. So there's that. Now we need our capsules to come in. Right. Looks like we're going to have to put some robo ports in, which I'm not entirely surprised by. We also have to put power in. We'll do the power last. Once we get everything lined up, we'll do our power. So this is going to be logic request capsule 1, right? We're always going to be requesting a capsule, and we're just going to copy and paste that. There we go. And then we're going to here to here, and we're going to tell this enable if capsule is less than 1, right? That way it'll put a capsule in. I'm going to copy that. Paste that information. All right, so now all of these will request a capsule, and they will put a capsule in here, right? Okay, so there's the capsule part. Now we need our fuel part, and fuel's somewhat easy to run up. Now they all have fuel. Right, now they're all building up fuel. They don't know where they're going, so, you know, we're going to end up wasting a little bit of fuel, but it's okay. Whatever. All right, now we need our rocket parts, right? So this will be rocket parts coming in to each of these. And they will also need an inserter. Okay. And we'll tell this inserter when rocket parts are less than 100. Okay, copy that. Ta-da! All right. Actually, we don't need that one, do we? Yep, rocket parts less than 100. So now we just need to bring rocket parts over. Spaghetti is real. That's okay. At this point, I don't mind it. Now, needless to say, that's going to take forever. To build all those rockets, and that's fine. We're not in a hurry for that. Right. Now it'll just back them up onto the... And we'll just do that. There we go. All right. So there's that. Now we need to have our stuff come into them. And since we're not... having to worry about the counts anymore and things like that, we can just bring this stuff in for the most part. Something we have to do is to wire these, and we're going to put them all down first, and then we'll go through and wire them. So we have to leave enough space in our rocket inventory to be able to put the pieces, parts for the rocket in there each time. Now the question is, what do these stack to? And each of them stacks differently. So we're going to have to wait to set that number on each of these as we set it up. Now these, I do believe, stack to 50. Yeah, they stack to 50. So we can go ahead and tell this, right, enable if where is it? Enable if our vitamite extract is less than, all right, so 50, and they do 500, right? I'm not going to do the math in my head right now. I just don't want to. 50 times 500. Okay, 2,500. So 24,950, right? So if we go 24,950, if it's less than that, and it's going to show up as 24K, but it knows 24,950. If it's less than that, it'll pump out. You know what? Let's leave an extra space. It's not going to kill us to only have 2 stacks missing. Let's do 24,900. So then it'll enable it, and it'll fill it up, but it won't fill up those last 2 spaces. So then we don't have to worry about not having room to put the rocket parts in, right? All right, so there's that one. Now the reason I have not hooked this one up, and this one does the same thing. It stacks to 50. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go. And this is the Vitamelange steak or whatever it is. So we're going to go here, spice. We're going to do the same thing. 24,900. 24,900. All right, so anything less than that will put it on here. Now we don't want to do it yet because we want to be able to take this rocket to our next destination, and then we'll be fine. I wonder, can I reach from where I am? Let's check and see if I can reach this to put down. Yes, I can. I'll be able to put down just as I leave. I'll be able to throw down a belt. So there we go. All right, and that'll be ready. That's ready. Now we just need to build our other two manufacturing processes, and we need to power all this stuff up, right? In addition to that, we need to tell it, okay, this is what? This is Vitamelange extract. So I'm going to call this Vitamelange extract channel. I hope I spelled that right. Vitamelange extract channel. Extract. Yes, okay. And this one is going to be when our Vitamelange extract signal is greater than 0, output a 1, green. Okay? And this one is going to be Claudius orbit, Royal Moss Garden 1, right? Perma 1, Royal Moss Garden 1, and then this is going to be launch on green signal when the cargo is full. All right? There's that. So when we get these other two, that's what they're going to be set up to. Now, let us make our manufacturing for these other two rockets before we, you know what, let's go ahead and power it. Let's go ahead and power it, have it start building rockets. What the hell, might as well. All right, so that covers all of that one, right? No, we want to be over by 1 because we want to be able to cover the other mini inserter. All right, so there's that one. This one has to cover to there. And that one's got to cover to there. And we're going to need one more. And we're just going to put it down for now. We may, oops, shit. Shit. Put them too far up. They don't come down far enough to cover the. You guys saw that, didn't you? You saw that, and you were laughing at me because I didn't put it down far enough to cover all the stuff. That's okay. Now it is. And we may have to move this one if we have to put in another, what you call it, but that's okay where it is for now. All right, we need to also put in roboports. So let us right now they're hooked into the system. Now all we have to do all right. Bastard. Some bastard just. All right. Fine. Fine. All right. There we go. Right. So now it is all hooked up. That one's starting to load and it's starting to build. Right. These ones don't know where they're going yet, so we won't worry about them. That's all good to go. All right. So now we need to build our other two items that we can build. And those two items are right here. It's vitalic acid and bioscrubbers. And the bioscrubbers need vitalic acid, glass and steel plate, and the vitalic acid needs glass and sulfuric acid and vitamelange extract. Well, we got our vitamelange extract coming over. Down here, someplace, where is it? We have, there it is, sulfuric acid. So we can tap off of the sulfuric acid here. And we can tap off a glass somewhere. Yeah, there's glass. So we'll be able to tap off the glass, bring the glass up, tap off of the sulfuric acid, bring the sulfuric acid up, and then we'll just have to bring up our steel plate. So let us go ahead, and we're not going to build a big manufacturing with this. We're just building enough to get it started again, just like the other ones. So we're going to do an assembler. And I think we're going to start from this end and work our way this way. Maybe. Maybe we'll do it here and here. I don't know what those other ones need, because I can't make them yet, I don't think. But let's do this. Let's do that one there. And that one there. And we're going to tell this it's going to make this. And we're going to tell this one it's going to make... Oh, this one is not this. This one is... where is it? I know I have some. This is this. That's that. To make that. Weird, isn't it? I guess, you know, whatever. All right, so we're going to need sulfuric acid to come in. And we're going to need our vitamelange extract and our glass. Well, let us do this part first. Right? And we need sulfuric acid, and we need glass. Where's our glass? Where can we bring glass up from? Glass is right there. So I think we can sneak glass right up through here. Now glass we're going to need for both of these. So we'll bring it over, right? Because we're going to need glass for both of them. And then for that, we're going to need steel. This, we're going to need this. Now, keep in mind, it's going to drop it to the one side. So we're going to want to even it out. And missed it by one. And we need some more undergrounds. Down here. There they are. Is that all 50? That's all 50. Good. And I suppose I could move this over, but what the hell? No big deal. So that's going to put it on that side, and part of it's going to go on that side, and then it's going to go in. Now, again, like I say, this is not some huge manufacturing process right now. This is just enough to get us started. Right? Right. Now it's making it. Whee! Looks like it's making it as fast as these will keep up. So let's do that for now. Might as well put them in because we're going to upgrade this eventually anyway. Alright, so there's that one. It's doing its little thing. It's making what it needs to make. Now, shit. Shit. We don't want that there. We don't want that there because we also want... Come on, save game. Some going over there. So, did we screw ourselves? Sorta screwed ourselves. Oh well. Poles are cheap, right? All right. This needs this, and steel. So now we need to bring up steel. All right, we'll bring steel straight up here. Hey, look at there. It's like already made for it. It wasn't, but we'll go with that. Oops. Again, I could move it over, but I'm not going to move it over. Will that reach? Screw it, that'll reach. All right, there we go. So now that's making those, and that's making those. Right? Right. So this is making bioscrubber. So we're going to call this is it 1B or 2Bs? Yeah, 2Bs, okay. And this is vitalic acid. Acid. Right, so this one is going to be if vitalic acid greater than 0, output green. This one is going to be bioscrubber greater than 0, output green. This is going to be Claudius orbit, Moss Garden raw 1, launch when signal and cargo are full. Right? This is going to be Claudius, Moss Garden 1, signal and cargo are full. All right, there we go. And then this is going to be, what do they stack in? I think they probably, I bet they stack in 50s. Yep, they stack in 50s. So this is going to be that less than 24.9, right? I think is what we got this set at. 24.9. Less than 24,900. And then that'll let that go in. And then this one is probably the same. We'll find out. 50s, yep. All right, so with that is less than 24,900. And we'll put them on there, and them on there. And that'll be that. The only thing we got extra of is we got this 40 Vitamelange spice that we want to get rid of. We'll just put it in storage for now. All right, so there we go. That's building its rocket. That's building its rocket. We have our signal set up for it. That's building its rocket. We have our signal set up for it. We've got our production going. It's not going to be quick. We know that. We can help this one along, I guess. And I suppose we could do that if we wanted to. Just to hurry it along, to help it fill it faster. Doesn't matter, I suppose. Bottom line, it's all running. Everything else looks to be set up. 1, 2, 3, right? Is this full already? Looks like this one is full. See, and that gives us our 2 spaces for our rocket parts to go in. And then this gives us our 2 spaces for our other stuff that we're not building yet, that we will eventually build. All right, so there we go. I would say we are now done on this here planet. And I think the next one we're going to go to is Sanctunium. We've been to Vionet, right? And we've left. I'm pretty sure we've been to Vionet and left a. Yeah, we left a Spidertron on Vionet. We are on Moss Garden. We've been to Alaz, and we have left a Spidertron on Alaz. So that's Vionet, Moss Garden, Alaz. That leaves us Sanctunium, and Novice, and Orbit. And Novice is where we're going back to last, so we can build more Spidertrons anyway. So, next stop, Sanctunium. Sanctunium. This place is where we're headed next. And we're going to leave a Spidertron here. And it's got 50 bots in it. We can always put more bots in. It is ready to go, and we're just going to leave it there. We are going to take this Spidertron with us. Before we leave, let's go take a look and see what our tree situation is real quick. We can always send that Spiderbot out for trees later. How are we looking? Wow. We are running through the trees, guys. All right, so that Spiderbot is going to be tree hunting for a while. What I think we're going to do is we're going to do this. I think we're going to end the episode here. But we are going to go out and hunt trees with Spiderbot. And we're going to take our Spiderbots out, and we're going to go hunt trees. Oops. Did I pick the other Spiderbot up and I put him in this warehouse? I don't want him in the warehouse. I actually want him because I want to take him with us, and I want to take our controls with us. And I want to take, yeah, that's everything I want to take with us. All right, so we're going to go hunt trees. We're going to fill this warehouse up before we leave, because the warehouse, the trees are what are needed to make green circuits. And it takes 1 wood per circuit, so we need a bunch of trees. We're going to go hunt trees and cut down a bunch of trees. Next time you see us, we are going to go ahead and already be on Sanctunium, and we're going to go from there. All right, so that's going to be that. All right, guys. Now, like I say, there's a lot of trees on this planet. We're going to go over here, and we'll just pick up a lot of trees. Matter of fact, let's send this dude over here. You can do pathing now, which is really nice. So we can, if you hold down Shift and you click, it'll do a whole pathing thing, which is really kind of nice now. We didn't used to have that. So there you go. There's that. All right. So you guys take care. I'm going to go hunt trees. And next episode, we will be back. We will be on Sanctunium. All right. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.